Everything got better for me after I met you two. What are you talking
Yeah,
about? Yeah.
We get that a
we
lot.
have that. We have that effect on people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe you. I believe you. It's been my case anyway. No, but I love you guys. Honestly, let's drink to our friendship.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Here's
I hope. Okay, so today we are talking about what are we talking about, Nick?
Risk
Okay.
management?
Risk management. Yes, we're talking about risk
Shot in the dark.
A good one. Okay.
Hey, what's this thing over to the side of you? What's all that yellow there? What's it?
Oh, do you know what? This is why you're my favorite. This is I actually dropped a copy. This is my new book, What to Expect When You're Expecting a Cybersecurity Audit, by yours truly.
if inventory is step one, having a risk management program is step two, and should advise or should inform all of your other activities. And the most important part about risk management is, number one, cybersecurity as a practice is a lot more holistic than just computers and networking, right?
Right.
It's looking at facilities and the people around it and the policies and procedures and the governance that's in place, and looking at the security culture of that organization, right, which is driven a lot by your training programs. So the output of a risk management exercise should give you a rank ordered list of the things that you should be addressing for the next year.
And
when
it's interesting you say that, because often when people think cybersecurity, they think of just protecting their IT assets. And it is a lot more to it than that. Nick, I'm going to hand over to you and let you comment on that, and any tips on risk management, because a lot of people, as you say, just haven't even started.
Yeah, I mean, it takes the it's not something you can pick up and run with necessarily if you don't have any experience or exposure to it. There are some tools and things out there that can help, but the one, to Brian's point, it really is the next step. And from the consulting side of it, every client that I ever interacted with, especially what to expect when you're expecting a cybersecurity. If they're coming to us, hey, we've got a cybersecurity audit, we need help. Where do you start? Well, oftentimes the risk assessment is the best place to start, because it's going to tell you where your problems are, where your deficiencies are, where do you need to put effort, where do you, what are you doing well? If you have things that are done well, it should come out in a risk assessment that you're doing some things well. If you're struggling with things, the risk management program and a risk assessment process will help identify those things. So,
do you recommend that a risk assessment be done along with a third party, or should a company really be doing it themselves?
It depends on the organization. If they have the experience and the expertise in doing it, and they have, if you're talking mid to larger enterprise that has a security team, they oftentimes do it themselves, and they also partner with third parties to come in and do it too. It's both. But a smaller organization, if you don't have that expertise and experience, leveraging a third party can actually be a huge help. It's not a simple undertaking necessarily. It's not that you couldn't do it, but bringing in a seasoned pro at doing a risk assessment can go a long way. You get a lot more value out of it. And oftentimes it's going against the cybersecurity audit. So you have a compliance standard you're trying to meet. So right. Many of the compliance standards dictate a risk management program or a framework you should be assessing against and preparing against. So it can help bringing in somebody more seasoned in doing that can definitely help get you to that end result quicker.